I supposed to take it off?
But this is
it's
the
rubber
top.
This is the top.
It's rubber band.
I see it. I got the other one.
And if you guys don't know,
You're gonna see it as I see it. What is this? What?
the three faces.
What?
The three faces of Sam Roca.
That's fucking wild, dog.
Sam says it's no big deal. It's no big deal. This guy has
That is so cool.
has three distinct rap personas. And I do want to give a huge thank you and a shout out and major love to Kevin. I gave him an idea. I told him kind of how I would like it, and he just ran with it wild.
This is so cool.
And it turned out beautiful. Not as beautiful.
Super cool.
Not as beautiful as Komatose's smile, but I just seriously want to show you that I love you and appreciate you.
Thank
and you do so much for the scene, and you deserve nice things.
That is so cool.
And
I love things.
I want to see people do cool shit, and you inspire people to do cool shit. I'm not very artistic, but I at least want to thank
you so much.
Because again, this wouldn't even be possible without you. Because again, Mr. Gates fired hard for me to get this podcast, and I would have never have met him without you, Komatose.
Well, thank you. That is. This is the coolest thing I've received in a long time.
So I just wanted to do something special for you.
Thank you.
And I thought,
High five.
very nice.
There you go.
Great success.
Yes, very nice.
I like a you.
Vanilla face.
Just two homies, no hoes.
Give me your tears, Gypsy. Okay, sorry.
Whose house is this? You shrunk woman? You shrunk woman? Whose house, Gypsy?
We can do that all day.
All day. I should do.
Pamela.
Pa- Familia. Guten bag.
I do love some Pamela.
Oh,
That's
shit.
so cool. Thank you, man.
No, totally. You're just, and I know you're a major inspiration to a lot of people in town. I mean, I'm the village bicycle when it comes to the local scene, and I get around, and I have never. There's very few people in this scene that have never had a bad word spoken about them in your book.
I doubt that.
At least to no, seriously, at least to me, I've never heard something that is worthwhile to be bad.
Well, thank you.
And
I try to, like I said, I try to treat everybody fairly.
I'm glad you like it.
I do. I love it.
There's a couple.
It's wonderful.
You know, and then Kevin, I'm glad you're getting your medical issues under, because I know that was a bit of a tie up, and I just really want to thank you and tell you I appreciate it. Sam appreciates it.
I do.
I'm going to specifically edit a little clip and send it to him just so he can see it firsthand.
Okay.
Just because Kevin deserves to see it.
He does. Kevin's a good guy. I've known him since high school, and we've also done a lot of cool shit together.
And I'm telling you guys, if you want something custom made that's unique and
Let's just hold this up.
And it's made with love, and he takes pride in his work. Again, we support local artists, not just music, but artists. And Kevin is a beautiful local artist, and I am proud to have supported him with such a great piece. And I'm telling you, you'll go pay $300-400 for some shit out of a fucking Von Mar or one of them garbage stores when you can go drop the same price to him, get it 8 times bigger, and make him happy.
Mm-hmm.
Go to a good cause. You know, always support local as much as possible.
Show that off right to the camera right there. Good. Done. Done
So-
sucking your dick, Kevin.
Thank you, chicken boy.
Your cock.
All right, so now that I kind of distracted about getting into Studio C, you said your fan base is determined you don't like singles. They don't like
Yes,
singles.
correct. They like the
I will
concepts.
tell you, we do like singles, but we also like albums with them singles. And
Fair
the
enough.
problem is everybody won't take The Uglier as a new album. Because you George Lucas this.
That's fine.
So, if you had dropped 1 or 2 of them singles that weren't part of your album, and conned us into buying a $15 cassette tape again, and then dropped an album, you would have been a marketing genius. Instead of getting a poll telling you we don't want singles because you're not fucking Weird Al and we don't want 5 Komatose songs a year, we want 12.
We're working on it, man. We're working.
Working.
Shout out to Halloween that's coming up.
Or I want a, new microphone elements, David.
You mean a microphone elements with me?
A new one?
A microphone elements with me? There is no microphone elements with me. There's the record that came out before me.
Yeah.
Which is Dave.
Yeah.
I'm not on it.
No, I know, but I want you on it.
Well, here's the thing. It's done.
Because it's done. And somebody has a pressing of it and took a picture of it and sent it to me because they're a dick.
Yep. Sure do.
I know you're bald, but it don't mean you really gotta be a dick.
Yeah. Well,
So,
the only thing that's holding it up is we are waiting for, and I'm gonna drop.
if you want your Saturday streams to go up, drop it.
I'm gonna drop top secret science right here. So if anybody
Because
tunes
Microphone Elements is on my top 20 Spotify streams.
well, thank you. We are just waiting on a super duper special limited edition package. The name of the record is called Gentleman's Game, and the cover is an SNES cart with our logo and the album title on it. The super cool special edition is an actual Super NES cart.
Sound like a load of...
The game comes out, or the music comes on a SNES cart.
Seems like that could be a special anniversary edition if you've been waiting this long.
Basically. You're not even wrong. The record's been probably done for
What,
2 years?
Yeah. See? And then by the time we get it, it's got all these old, outdated references. But the best part is, at least it sounds old, so it doesn't seem
That's the
outdated.
point. Yeah. It sounds retro.
It's literally, that was the point. We weren't really up to date then anyways.
Yup. So, we're just waiting on that. Finding all the pieces and stuff to make an SNES cart run, it's a little tough. So, but we've got everything together except one thing. That's all we're waiting on.
So if you guys know what that one thing is, just help them out.
Well, I mean, we've got it. We're just waiting.
COVID, stop.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fucking
That's
COVID,
what I'm saying.
stop.
Yeah.
Wear a goddamn mask, get vaccinated. Don't be a dick. I ain't trying to get political, but Lord Jesus, I know some of you guys have put...
Well, it's not about you. It's about you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep him safe. I'm trying to keep her safe. I'm trying to keep your grandma safe. It's not about keeping me safe.
I love my B-Ma.
It's about keeping everybody else safe. That's the point that people don't get.
And I know some of you guys have put fucking baby laxative and Adderall up your nose claiming it was cocaine for $100 a gram, so the least you can do is get a free fucking shot. I mean, maybe if they gave you a buzz off it, every one of you would go get it.
Maybe.
And they'd get the second dose for sure too. Oh, I like that.
I thought you were getting political.
That's just joking.
Okay.
See, it was all about getting high and jokes.
Jokes.
Political jokes are fine. It's making a political stance that makes a big deal.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying.
Okay. It's your show, baby.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands, wear a mask, keep people safe.
Yep. Don't sneeze on the fruit at Walmart. Dicks. I see my nephew.
That's another safety point.
My nephew was showing me videos of that, and I just got a little... I was like, what the f*** is wrong with people? So, other than ME, and other than No More Singles, and we have a new cassette coming out.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
Cause I'm getting fresh on you.
I got a real tape. Not a wannabe tape.
See.
Real tape.
See, you guys that say, oh, I got tape. Got tape. Look, he has a real tape.
I got tape.
That I've never even opened because, again, I'm that weird ass guy that collects stuff. So I can say, hey, guess what? That dude from Sweden that got that fucking uglier for $245, suck dick, I got a cassette unopened for $600. Yeah, there's some dude in Sweden or Finland or one of them Norway countries that is holding out on some good Komatose merch for some high rates. This dude is like a fucking pirate.
I mean, whatever it can get, it can get. I wish I could see that one.
I don't know where he got it from. He probably bought it in some garage sale while he was here as a foreign exchange student. Found it in the trash.
Probably. Probably. It's fine. I've given out my fair share of free records, and I'm sure people are like, no, thank you.
I don't know how many times people do that and they'll just pitch it, and I'm kind of like, bro, some of the best things I've ever heard are some free mixtapes, because just Yeah, sure, it's a copyrighted song or whatever, but some of them songs they mash up and put together and rap over are some
They're fun.
fire
They're a lot
ass
of fun.
shit.
Yeah. I keep every CD I've ever gotten.
Hands down, one of my favorite mixtapes of all time was from The First Night I Met You, the Frankenstein files
yeah.
from Evil Squad. And
Yep.
it was just, they had so many, it's just some of that shit hit so hard and so cool, you're just like, dude, this isn't bad. I played it a little more than Hot Pink. And that was the CD release party.
Right.
But it's just some of that stuff hit a little harder. It was a good mashup in the way they did it over it. And you, that song there was just, that one was fire. If you guys ever make another printing of those, I definitely want to get one on them. But like, my nephew lost it. Oh,
You son of a bitch.
no respect, you know.
You son of a bitch.
Like, just look at all of 90% of that's
I know. It's cutthroat.
Komatose.
Cutthroat, actually. You got Smoke Break up there. You got Gates up there. You got
yeah, but
Fantastic up there.
whose fingers are in Cutthroat?
Surreal's up there. Surreal's been on Cutthroat before.
Evil Squad.
Yep. 90% of that is Cutthroat.
And if not associated with them, and they have or done songs produced by them.
No, I mixed and mastered that whole record.
No shit.
Yeah.
The offensive one.
I also did the artwork for that.
And I just happened to have popped it on there.
Yeah.
See?
I shot those pictures were taken in my front.
Shout out Black Market Warriors.
Yep, I designed that.
They got a show coming up.
There's my graphic art and design degree at work.
Ripping off comic books.
That's what he said he wanted. I said okay.
No, I actually.
Ripping off comic books.
You like how I accuse you of all kinds of shit?
Just ripping off everything. I mean, it's true. The Cutthroat logo is the scissor guy from that one game. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything is fine.
You know? Like
Everything's fine until it's not. You know?
And then at that point, who fucking cares? What are you gonna do about it?
Just continue the fuck on.
That's right.
Going through hell, keep going.
You either curl up in a ball and burn, or you fucking walk through burning.
Keep going.
Either or. I mean, curling up and burning seems kind of shitty. I think I'd rather run burning.
I'd rather keep going. Just
Yeah.
don't stay there and die. Keep
You
going.
know, that's always when my nephew kind of complained. I said, you can either curl up in a ball and die, or you just bite your lip and keep going. Like you. And honest to God truth, your only choice is to keep going. The other choice is pretty shitty. You know?
Complacency is a motherfucker.
And again, September was Suicide Prevention Month, so just because September's over, keep that in mind. This is dropping October 1st, that's why I said it was.
I hear you.
Now I just broke the fourth wall.
It's fine.
I totally Vince Russo this whole fucking interview.
It's okay. Shout outs to Vince Russo.
Piece of shit.
He did some fun things.
According to Roddy Piper, he killed Owen Hart. I watched
This
that.
is not the WrestleCast, alright?
I watched the TNA interview.
But he is responsible for a lot of the Attitude Era shit, and that popped off.
Yeah, but that's because Vince was like, hold on, that's great shit. See, I bet you Russo's shit was actually probably tamer than what fucking come out.
You can't.
Vince is like, wait, you want to pretend like you're going to stab him with the sword? How about we pretend he cuts his dick off?
As an overall person, Vince Russo is shitty. But what he did for the Attitude Era revolutionized wrestling. Facts.
Actually, I don't agree with that. I go to it ruined wrestling.
The Attitude Era ruined wrestling.
Because even Attitude Era fans can't like AEW.
Yeah, they can. They're just fucking sour as fuck.
Because it ruined it. Because the Attitude gave us too much at one right after a bat.
I would disagree.
It did. It vaulted us from cartoons
I
to
think
fucking...
it's just the internet. We didn't have the internet then. To
Yes,
check
we
everything.
did.
We didn't have Facebook where we could see everybody's thoughts about what they think about everything.
Well, if you were a nerd like me, you did have buddies that printed off sheets for you to read at home.
Fair. But
And-
it was,
and
but
when
the,
it was
but
sheets-
the sheets were just dirt sheets. They weren't Joe Stabass.
Yeah, but it was still Dave Meltzer.
It wasn't Joe Stabass's fucking response to Eddie Humperton's thought about AEW. You're a fucking dick, man, this stuff sucks. You never saw that. You would talk to your homies and be like, bro, did you catch the show last night? That's what happened.
You're actually true on that. I don't think there was much toxicity among this is garbage.
It's just the world is a different place.
It was more of Well, and I think also because neither one of them were doing a good job at keeping fucking mid-carders busy right now. But you're right. This ain't Wrestle Talk. Let's get back to our main thing. So we found out what you like to do outside of wrestling.
Well, we were talking about my tape. What was the question?
Your new
You veered so far off.
I told you this interview might be a little different than the rest, guys. This is what happens when I have a guy that actually turns me into a true fanboy when he sits next to me.
Oh.
And it don't matter how many times I talk and meet to him, and if he gives me birthday cards with custom stickers, it's still a fanboy experience. So your new single that is dropping.
Yeah.
What songs are featured on there?
There's 2 of them.
Because I believe this bad boy has one.
We'll talk about the second one first. Yeah, that has 2.
Yep. Is it going to drop the same way this one did?
Relatively, yes.
With the instrumentals?
Exactly.
Okay.
And you will only get the instrumentals on the cassette. You'll only get the acapellas on the cassette. The songs, the actual individual songs, will be available digitally.
That way, if you want to rap over either one or remix as acapella, it's on
Pony up that cage!
It's on fucking tape.
Yup. But the second song on there is called Happy Acres to Black Blood, which, if you know anything on my catalog, Happy Acres Institution for the Reality-Based Challenged is where Asylum started. Black Blood Cemetery is where Cryptic started. So it's like the story in between that. I made the song.
Sam Fantastic even mentions Black Blood Cemetery in his solo album.
See?
So, again, it is important to listen to other artists to get the whole mythology of Komatose.
There is a Coma-verse that has stories and familiar places.
Coma-verse!
Yeah. So that song's called Happy Acres to Black Blood. And then the song, the number 1 song on there, the reason why I made this, is called The Revenant. My daughter turned me on to a game called Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia is fucking fun. If you like paranormal shit and the ghost shows and blah blah blah, this is basically just a virtual version of going on a ghost hunt, except you can die. And you can play it in VR, so like the ghost will breathe down your neck and you can hear it breathe in your neck. It can throw shit, it can knock on the windows, it can giggle, it can yell at you. The game's really fucking fun. So, and the worst ghost in the game is called the Revenant. And Jason is also a Revenant. Technically speaking, what Jason is in spiritual terms is a Revenant. He's a haunting spirit that is in a physical manifestation that cannot die. Correct? Is he that? Yes, he is. So anyway, so I did a song called The Revenant.
I love you.
I love you too. The song's called The Revenant, and with that song, we're doing something that I'm not going to talk about, but we're doing something with that, and everything will come to light October 23rd. It's building up starting September 25th, and will end October 23rd. So there's a whole month of fun shit that I'm doing for this single.
How much are the tapes? $13?
$11.99 plus shipping.
And you get 2 raffle tickets.
3 raffle tickets.
3. And it's a rigged system. Last time he did it, he
last time was fucking awesome. I don't know what you're talking about.
She doesn't know how to say Adam Alberg right, so the YouTube video got reported and banned.
So that was you. You were the one who got my Komatose page taken down.
Maybe she should.
My entire fucking catalog of things that are no longer replaceable. That's your fault. Okay. Thank you for the painting.
Oh, well, it's not that hard to pronounce Adam Wahlberg. I would have accepted the Jew boy, the Mountain Jew, douchebag. No, I'm kidding. I didn't report it. It was actually the probably most genius raffle announcement I'd ever seen. He acted like he was holding this girl hostage and held a gun to her and made her hold this note, and it was like a ransom note, and she goes and reads it, and it was the winner of the raffle.
Kind of. But yeah. That's the Reader's Digest version.
Yes, and it was very intense. Actually,
it was because after we filmed the first vignette, I went up to Brandy and said, "Brandy, are you okay?" She's like, "I'm having a fucking ball." I'm like, "Okay," because I feel really weird what we're doing. She's like, "No, I'm loving it." I'm like, "Okay, we can continue." So then we went on with the other 2 episodes because I felt like we're kind of being really fucking mean to her.
Yeah, it was really intense. I can see how you got in trouble for it, but I mean, I think there was even a disclaimer on it.
There was.
And I mean, so like, Like, so when you say people got Orson Welles, it's a Komatose totally caused an Orson Welles with it.
That's how I met my wife, actually. She saw that video and said, "What the fuck is this Alicia shit?" Or her exact quote, "What is this Alicia business?" And I'm like, I explained the whole thing to her. I was like, I'm just holding an online raffle, and I was doing it.
Alicia's illiterate.
That's fine. I don't care.
It said Adam Malbergen.
Oh my god, he's still on this.
I forgot whose fucking name she read.
It's fine.
It wasn't. It was the wrong name. Just like on a concert flyer when you look at your favorite band and they misspell Omaha as like Kansas City or fucking Chicago. It's like, dude, that's not how you spell Omaha.
It's fine.
Everything's fine. So
we're doing a raffle again. I think this is where you're going with it. Yeah?
Yes. What's the deal with the raffle?
This raffle, anybody.
Because you can buy separate tickets. I seen.
You can buy one ticket because I wanted people who were like, fuck your cassette. I'm just gonna get the digital. You have a chance to get a raffle too. Basically, it's a one-of-a-kind, just like I did last raffle. I made a one-of-a-kind pressing of my basement tape on karaoke, Cryptogenic for the first one.
Ooh.
This one is a pumpkin-shaped vinyl with the Revenant on one side and Happy Acres to Black Blood on the other side. The vinyl itself is shaped like a full pumpkin. So that's what that raffle's for. There will be only two in existence. One is for me, and one is for you, whoever wins. So.
And if it ain't me, you should really.
All we're gonna do, bro, I'm gonna do the same thing. Put names in a hat, pull them out. I'm gonna pull the first one.
I know.
I'm gonna do it so I can read your name.
Whoever it is,
me,
does not really want it, and you don't want it when you win it. So you should just,
just give it to him.
I mean, this hand will be better by then, I guarantee you. And I'll be like Rookie of the Year. My thumb will be so strong. You won't imagine the thing.
It'll squeak.
It'll just be so fast. I'll probably break my thumb close, or break my palm closing my thumb. Like, what the hell was that? Like, I just blew out my whole wrist. Be alright. Just imagine. So.
Jerk it off.
Well, it happened in a high-speed reach-around incident.
Is that what you're telling me?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, because when with the trannies, it helps if you do a reach around because it feels like the 3.5 inches is poking through. So I feel a lot bigger than normal.
Glad I don't live here.
My wife's probably not gonna watch this episode, so I'm safe.
Good. She doesn't need my music poisoning her.
So after the raffle and everything, do you have? I know we have Son of a Witch music video in the works.
Yeah, that is October 9th. We will film that. We're going to drop that probably Devil's Night, October 30th.
Nice.
So, I mean, I give. During the month of October, I fucking give.
That's why this episode's dropping October 1st at 12 a.m. Because that slot belongs to the man, the myth, the legend, Komatose.
That guy, right here.
This handsome
Not
fellow.
me. That guy.
And I got bit by Komatose first time I met him because you get bit if you want a picture. Worth it.
Yeah, you get bit if you want a picture without the mask. Otherwise, I will stand next to you in the mask and just take a picture.
Because that's what you do if you want to be a fan. And I'm pretty sure you probably regretted it.
No. I've bitten a lot of people. I've probably bitten 50 or so people for pictures.
Because I'm such an awesome fan, and Komatose's wife is so awesome. I got wonderful custom coasters that are so these are like them broken heart pieces. I have two and he has two. They're matchies. They're matching twinsies.
You're not the only one, but there's other people who have them. I'll shatter your heart right now.
No, you're not.
Okay, you're the only person.
Yep, I'm the only one. Lie to me.
It's like we're besties.
See, I can do pinkies, not thumbs.
I knew what I was doing.
So then, we have the music video for Son of a Witch.
Mm-hmm.
You cooking up any ideas for an album?
Oh yeah.
Because I know how many times you threatened to retire, and I'm done with Komatose, and I'm stepping out of the game. I don't care if you do live shows.
That's like every other month at least.
Now that I know you, I don't care if you do live shows, because I'll just have you come play in my backyard. I'm fine with that.
He's right. I'll do it.
That's and honestly, when he says he will, and you hit him up and schedule it and book it, and he likes you, it's a fun experience. It's well worth it.
I bring my own sound too.
Oh, and he brings a lot of fun and a lot of shit talking, and pick songs he knows.
That's what happens when you pick songs I don't know.
But that's what happens when you have 187 fucking songs, 190 songs.
At least.
You know, fucking, if you throw in cryptic and everything,
A lot.
there's too much.
I had a running catalog of.
And I make a joke because I tell everybody that I probably know more Komatose's songs than Komatose does. He is my #1 streamed artist on Spotify, and that's not because I put him on repeat and go to sleep. That is actual organic streams. Because, you know.
So you're the one who's responsible for my check every other 3 months, every quarter.
Your little check.
Yeah, my little tiny check.
Because he gets a bigger check when I buy from Bandcamp.
And Bandcamp takes their share too, though.
Yeah, but they tend to be a little fairer on you guys.
Well, yeah, for sure.
I've done a little math on it, and Bandcamp is probably the best option for you guys if you're going to buy digital music, for them to get their money if they get Bandcamp, guys. It's just a better way for them to get.
Plus, you can download it in like different file formats, like FLAC, MP3, WAV.
Stream it and everything.
Yep.
You know, you can make it into burnable copies.
Yep.
So it's nice. You can actually download the album art and all that shit. Like, I really like Bandcamp. It's very user friendly. Sam uses it. Komatose does.
I do.
I bought
been
a lot
using it
of
for a long time.
I bought. The funniest thing is actually I was a huge nerdcore fan, and I love MC Lars. He's done a personal suicide song for my wife, for her dad, and it turns out Komatose has done a song with the Nerd Boy.
We have a story to pass. Me and MC Lars.
So does Mike Fantastic in a 24.
Yeah,
That's probably why I don't get.
It's because of me.
That's probably why I don't get MC Lars in Omaha now, because this motherfucker's like, dude, all of a sudden you liked me, now you're friends with these guys, huh?
We opened for him when he was here. That kind of started the whole thing. He really dug our set and was like, "Oh, you guys are dope. Your DJ's dope. Let me get one of your shirts. Want to do a shirt trade?" So he took one of our shirts. We took one of his. He wore our shirt. There's like pictures of him in the principal shirt on tour. It's like, it's fucking sweet. And then I'm like, "Hey, MC Lars, you want to do a song?" He's like, "Yeah, I want to do a song." I said, "Cool." So I said, "Here's the topic." I sent it to him, and I said, "You need to open your first bar with "Hi, my name is," and your real name, and then go from there." Didn't do it at all. So I wrote him back. I said, "Hey Lars, thanks. I appreciate your time."
Did you not send him the money for the feature?
He did it. He did it for free. He did it out of the kindness of his heart because he digging what we were doing, 100%, which was cool. And that's why I wrote him a letter back and said, "I appreciate you taking out the time to do this. This is not what we were looking for, but I made it very formal, very nice."
So you dissed his verse, he said.
Because he missed the mark. How am I going to fit a verse that doesn't stay on topic with the topic?
Why didn't you rewrite the song? It's MC Lars.
Because it's MC Lars.
That's why you rewrite the song.
No, I would do
his lyrics he gives you.
Only person I've done that for is someone else, and he's not on that level.
Do you know that's how Bitches come about from Insane Clown Posse?
Yeah. The ODB thing, yeah.
Yeah, they asked
because they sent him 8 bars, and they were just random shit, and they're like, "Well, we're gonna make a song out of it."
He was like, "I paid for this. How do I make a song?" And then OBD, I think he actually died a little before the fucking album even come out.
Yep.
And so they're like, "Fuck, I can't even get him to respit it." And that's how Bitches come out. And Bitches is one of the hardest songs. See, you could have had one of your hardest fucking songs come out if you would have just ICP'd it instead of Komatose it.
Tap the brakes. The story isn't done. So I sent him the message. He replies back and said, he was very salty about it. "I wish I still had the email." He's like, "You wasted my time. You should have asked YT Cracker to do the song. Have a good day." I'm like, "I'm sorry you feel that way. You have a good day."
Damn, he just Whitey Cracker like that?
Hold on, the story's not done. 2 weeks.
You like how I know Whitey Cracker?
Because you're in the nerdcore.
Yeah, he's an internet hacker.
2 weeks later, he sends me an email back and apologizes. He says, "I'm sorry I went off on you. I'm having a rough time. I'll go ahead and rewrite the verse and send it to you."
Probably when he went through his quarter-life crisis.
I don't know what was going on in his life, but he did indeed rewrite the song, and his song opened up, "Hi, my name is Andy," and it went on without a hook, or without a hitch. I said, thanks, man. You nailed it. You did it 100% what I needed. This is great. Sadly, the group broke up. The song never got released. He was pissed. Mike and MC Lars somehow had some type of Twitter thing where they came across each other, and Mike's like, "Oh yeah, I'm in the principals," and then basically MC Lars is like, "Fuck those guys."
There's no principles. They
Fuck those guys.
They made me feel bad about a fucking song that I re-recorded, and then the cocksuckers don't release it.
So that's the beef.
So you totally douched him.
So the group fell apart. Like the guy I was.
Do you know how many bands fall apart and this shit still comes out? Maybe not. But do you at least?
Hold on.
You at least could have put it on Napster.
Time out.
Could have told him it's on Napster
Time
because
out.
he got a song called "Download
Time
This
out.
Song."
Time out.
He probably wouldn't have had a problem with it.
Yeah, I had personal beef with MC Lars.
There is still a MC Lars song with you guys on Bandcamp.
Yeah, because that was the song. I put it
Yeah,
out.
I know it's still out.
Yeah, I put it.
Did you ever tell him you put it out?
Nah.
Then you probably still got animosity, and you could be like, "Look, bro, I put the song out 12 years later. I got one guy to buy it, and we're talking about it on this podcast."
It's fine.
Yeah.
MC Lars is fine without me.
Who happens to have?
Oh, look at Stevie is not punk rock. Also, you know what's not punk rock? Hot Topic.
Yep.
ICP throw blankets? No, not punk rock.
That's right. See, I don't just listen to local music. I love all kinds of independent music.
As do I. I listen to a lot of weird shit.
You know, as long as it's independent, I give it a spin.
Oh, show.
If it's on the radio, there's a reason it's on the radio. It's not much content.
I don't like a lot of mainstream shit. I listen to a lot of weird things. It's fun.
It's like my sex life. I like it a little variety and spicy, but all independent.
Do you like your sex life like basketball?
What, 9 on?
One on one and a little as dribbling as possible.
I like it 9 on each side. Kind of like how my facial hair grows in, like Joe Dirt, 9 on each side and shit. Put an E at the end, Dirte.
This is not bedroom talk.
Well, I try to make it and it doesn't. It's like when the other day I was trying to give her the propeller and she starts giggling and I asked her why she's laughing and she told me it looked like I was flicking a light switch up and down. And I said, well, I'm flicking it so hard you should be having a seizure from the flashing lights.
Huh?
It was like a fucking discotheque. Discotheque. Oh, shit.
This interview has gone off the rails.
It is.
Off the fucking rails.
It's just going to be one of the highest rated, least rated. It'll be alright.
Yeah, no one's going to watch this. It's fine.
Everything's fine. The 36 people that don't watch it, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. So, other than a couple CDs and stuff in the works, we know what you like to do out. Local inspiration.
Actually,
Surreal.
I wouldn't say they were local inspirations. I looked up to these people as these are guys like Noisewave wasn't
Aspiring people.
Yeah, like Noisewave wasn't like my vibe. Like I wasn't into party music, but I appreciated what they did, their work ethic.
You didn't like Hey Jimmy?
Yeah, not really. I mean, it's fine. Everything's fine. Now it's just the party vibe I wasn't really into. That's kind of how I learned about them was through Say Hi to Jimmy and then just running through.
They reminded me a lot of G.G. Allen meets Beastie Boys.
That's fair. That's actually fair. So Noisewave, Articulate, I really dig. I dug his record when it came out. Max Fisher was pretty cool.
In fact,
a lot of old heads.
Articulate was on
Live from Studio C. Full circle.
See how
And the
that
weird
works?
thing was, like, I talked to Articulate. I was like, do you even know what I do? He's like, oh yeah. I'm like, you do? He's like, yeah, I've heard about you. Get out of here. He's like, yeah, you do this horror music. It's like, it's not like ICP, it's way more serious. I'm like, holy shit, you do know what I do.
Well,
That's cool.
It's actual storytelling.
Well, ICP tells stories. They're just
Yeah.
humorous.
Joke stories.
Yeah, my shit's more George Romero type shit. More Ari Aster.
See,
It's fine. Everything's fine.
like,
But yeah, what was your?
Nosferatu.
Oh, just inspiration. Yeah, those three were probably the most inspirational.
all right. So I got a couple of them we towards the end with.
Okay.
Which one do I want to end with? All right. If you can go back and tell the younger you spitting into the karaoke machine just a little bit of advice, what would you tell yourself?
Stop now.
Don't sign with SKR.
Stop now. Don't ever do it. It's gonna ruin your life.
Ruin it.
Yeah, man.
I've ruined his life. I know.
It's not you. It's I have
Right
gone
here.
through a lot of personal, tumultuous stuff, choosing music over other things, and that is the true way to succeed in music, is making hard decisions, to leave your family, to not buy food, to not go to your kids' things, to not do this, to succeed at all costs. That is how. That's the secret to making this work, because let's be honest, SKR, Satanic, Brazikel, Concrete, those three, not very lyrical, not very hard on the mic. Beats are okay because Satanic could make some beats, but were they successful? Yes, that was their day job. They did not go to work.
No,
They
they marketed
went on
themselves.
tour. They pressed up mad merch. They made lots of money. Why? Because that was their end all be all to succeed. Every day, all day, 12 hours a day, they ate and slept music. There's a lot of things that I've done in my past that now that I'm older, I don't do. Family comes first, friends come first, shit like that. You know, I might have told myself to make smarter decisions in my past, because I've given it everything I think I can, because I'm not comfortable with leaving my family unit or quitting my job or making irresponsible decisions like that. I would probably tell myself to make more informed based decisions on that type of stuff, because I've caused some problems in my personal life a few times and shit like that. So probably not.
All right.
Or I would tell myself, go be a fucking hermit and make it work. Just don't have a family. Don't fucking get a girlfriend. If you want this to be your fucking thing where you succeed,
Learn
Go
how to
fucking
enjoy
do it.
rubbing off.
yeah, just fucking go do it, and don't bring other people with you, because it's not for them.
When you're on the road, the only thing you need is cantaloupe. Put a hole in it, stick it in the microwave.
Are you kidding? After
Well, you use a
after the person I was with for 6 years cheated on me, I was on the road to 1,800. You know what the road to 1,800 is? $1,800 so I could buy one of them life-size sex dolls. I would have told myself, either buy one of those sex dolls
I
or
wouldn't.
invest in your family.
I wouldn't have wasted money on that. I would have bought a 98-cent cantaloupe.
It goes bad.
You eat it when you're done.
Frosting?
Fuck yeah, cream filled. Why the hell would you not eat it?
I gotta go again.
Yeah, leave the seeds in there at first. They probably feel real good.
No, I would have to say no. No.
You must be one of them weirdos that are in the normal things. I'm sorry. So my final question,
Yeah,
to turn this back to a normal route,
please.
I like to end with, what would your dream? 3 people, a dream for you to work with, living, dead, dead living.
And living dead?
Yeah.
So dead, living, and living dead.
Yep.
Living,
And
living, I've done it.
Anything, any genre.
Living, I've done it. I've 2 of my heroes, Cage, Chino XL, done.
Untitled.
Huh?
Untitled.
Untitled. Oh, the Chino XL thing?
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
song.
Yeah. It's not
See-
untitled. It's supposed to be just attached onto the last song.
Yeah,
as
but
a
it
hidden
comes
track.
up on Spotify
Because
as
SKR
Untitled.
did that. They were like, oh, we got to feature the song separately because it's got Chino XL on it. That's not what I wanted, but thanks anyways.
Well, they wanted more streams.
They sure did.
Again, they know how to market. That's how
No.
they made it their day job.
So I've done my
Off
living.
of Komatose.
I've done my living collabs.
Okay.
The only dead collab I would like would be Easy E. That would be dope as fuck. I was actually tossing around the idea of getting a little Easy on a song.
You could do any music genre. You could have Elton John on a piano if you wanted.
Hip hop's where it's at. So. I don't have any aspirations.
You wouldn't want Prince.
Nah. Me and Prince would not mesh. And like okay, maybe Prince on some production because he can do anything production wise.
See?
But
I'm trying to get you to think outside the box.
If I were to get production, I would go to either DJ Quick or Pete Rock.
Listen to this hip hop snob.
I kind of am.
Kinda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of am.
Just like somebody don't like dye weed.
Love dye weed. But yeah, Easy E would be the vocal wise. Living Dead. What does that mean? Explain that one.
You know, somebody that should be dead, but there's living. You know, like Keith Richards or Queen Elizabeth.
I don't know. I don't have an answer for that one. I have no idea who's living dead. I've never thought about that.
There's a couple of them.
Is there?
So there gotta be.
Not Keith Richards. Keith Richards.
Ozzy.
I'm not stumping.
They should be dead.
I'm good.
But they're alive.
I don't need Ozzy.
Come on, they did a Crazy Train hip-hop rap song. Why would you want?
That's true.
And just so you know, if you didn't watch the Mr. Gates interview,
I did.
he is a the nut.
Yeah, I know that.
And you hate No Limit.
I do. I do.
So
No Limit is the
you got it.
responsibility for the downfall of quality hip hop.
Except for it gave us Mr. Gates. So how?
Partly. He would have found something else.
So I think you gotta kind of ease your hatred on the No Limit.
Mystical's dope. We'll say that.
Cause more. Oh yeah, I got an interview dropping where Mystical gets brought up too. Cause in Mr. Gates we bring up about Morgan and Mystical, and I have to bring up Morgan. You're in another episode with Mystical. Because Mystical gets dropped again.
Mystical's dope. He was the dopest one.
Oh, Mystical killed more. Audacity Jones believes Mystical killed hip hop.
That was Master P. That's my opinion. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything is fine.
And since everything is
These
fine,
are opinions.
and opinions are like assholes.
Everyone stinks.
And every once in a while they get fucked and fingered.
Facts.
Facts, because even straight dudes get fingered for colon cancer. Because some of them pussies get knocked out. I'm going to tell the doctor to leave me awake. I want to watch the video.
I want to feel it.
It's going to be on the
I want to know how much love you're giving me.
That's right. Endoscopy. Oh, yeah. So on that note,
Yeah, this note.
I do want to thank Komatose, the man, the myth, the legend, the three faces of Mr. Sam Roca, a marketing genius, a local icon, just an inspiration and aspiration to the local scene. You guys should thank him, aspire to be him, and honestly, he's 100% tramp stamp approved.
There it is. Read them, weep suckers.